Ohio gozaimasu. Good morning, NPCs. It is I, Loki the Mad Titan, and welcome back to Skyrim. I don't know why I did that. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim modded series. Interesting NPCs or just interesting NPCs, which we have a nice little crew here together. I still have this dude among the hiss because he's supposed to be helping me with something eventually, and I thought it would just be easy if I took him with me. And then I've been collecting the scions, or what are we calling them? The receive the blessings from the avatars of the gods. The avatars of the gods. So we had, I don't remember what you were, Hurricane. You were, Mara. What were you again? God damn it. Stop hitting the wrong button. Mara, not Talos. I don't think. It wasn't Stendar, so it must be Kinnereth. No. She must be Talos. Because I have Talos, Mara, or was she Debella? I don't know, man. I'm confused. But anyway, we have 3 of them with us. I came up with the idea of collecting them after I had already done a couple, and then I went back to try to get one, and they weren't there. Where are we going? I guess that'd be a good idea to see. If you're new to the channel, doze yoroshiku onegaishimasu. If you're new to the series, hajime mashite. Welcome, nice to meet you. If you're a regular, like Teresa, like Mrs. Foyce. Okay, so we're not going too far to get to Akatosh. We can do that on foot, or I'll just go to Falkreath. Screw it. Try to speed things up, because I have a tendency to
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those stamped shopkeepers.
Okay, I wasn't. It's my unicorn. I wasn't gonna barter with you. Did you hear him? Why does he think that? Alright. This way? If you are a regular, Okai Renasai, welcome back. Welcome home. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Honestly, truly, I really mean that. Today is my birthday, and I don't like celebrating my birthday. I'm one of those people. Yep, I'm one of them. Normally the big thing, because I'm old, and when you get old, you generally don't do very much, or at least in my families, we or people that I generally know don't really do much. It seems like as you get older, because it's like yeah, just another year, whatever. I normally just get these deli sandwiches from my favorite. You alright there, man?
Yours is to pass, and ours is to delight.
Okay. I don't know. Said he was talking, but he wasn't actually talking. I don't know what's up with that. Alright, so there's a Is this gonna be one of those things where like I can't figure out how to get to it? Because I'm God. Kind of notorious for that. I try to, like, this is clearly not the way it is. Here we go again. Loki's on his poop. Okay, so no, we're not gonna be able to hip hop our way up this mountain, or jump and hump, or any of the other things that I like to say. So there must eventually be some sort of path or something. Maybe this road, I hope, leads us to something, because I hate it when what the hell is happening up here? What is this? I missed completely. Okay, these are elusive zombies. Sorry about that, I'm still... Why does it look like this? Listen. What is happening?
good! That hammer's bigger than he is! Take that, you fiend! With that, we win the battle. Next stop, war.
Alright, I like how you run away. I mean, you have a bow. You could have been helping with shooting arrows. Alright, so, I mean, we've been attacked by the zombies once before, I think. I mean, but this is not my Jason vs. Zombies series. I'm doing a zombie series. In Fallout 4, I've completely changed the game and turned it into a zombie apocalypse. And I'm playing as Jason Voorhees, some very light role-playing. I mean, I'm playing as a character here, Nayara, that I've, you know, kind of created some light role-playing too, and I almost never mention it, because my role-play is, like, again, I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to be getting to where this is. It drives me crazy. I am so bad at pathing. I don't know if that was a random encounter, or if that was, I do have on a mod that adds immersive world encounters. So that may have been it. Yeah, we've completely blown past. We're going so far. This feels wrong. This feels... Alright, I'm going to try going to Peak Shade Tower. And we'll see if... We'll see if we can make it. Again, it says it's like up the mountain. Oh my god. Isn't that the road right there? Isn't this where I already tried? I tried to jump up the mountain? Or no, this is a different place I tried to jump up the mountain. Okay. I mean, I feel like I should be able to walk up the snowy part. But no. Oh my god. Yeah, we're coming to it literally from the other side now. And still, no. So where the... Where is the way to San Jose? Like, seriously. It's up here. Is this... That's sneaking. You're not playing Fallout. That's sneaking. Oh my god. I tried to run, but apparently there's a slope there, and it was just like, no. Alright, this looks mildly promising. Maybe? Please stop hitting the wrong button. No, I swear to god, this is where I went up before. I want this to be the way so bad. It's like, how did I teleported to completely... Alright, Jesus Christ. What do I gotta do? Go all the way over to Bloodlit Throne? Screw it. Fine. Whatever. Like, what? No, I don't want... Are we fighting or what? I tried to Vatser. Why am I so Skyrim-y? It's Jocelyn. Wait, where have you been? Why are you here? You're supposed to be in Riverwood. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I don't know why you're here. Okay. I want to just... Oh, it looks so close to Falk Reef, but it's a lie. I want to just go west. Just straight up west. Alright. Are the mountains going to allow this to be a thing or not? Because that's the big question, as always. Am I suddenly going to have a giant mountain in my way, stopping me? I'm hoping to be up higher than where I'm supposed to be getting to. That was my plan of coming here. I'm not just willy-nilly. I was like, maybe I can come to it from above. Excuse me. And then drop down to it. It kind of looks like it's working. See, no, it's got me going towards I don't want to go to Peak Shade. I want to stay up here. Yeah, up. Up the mountain. Up the mountain. Because I swear to God, it's going to be like up over there where I can't get to. Alright, there's a dragon over there. The hell is that about? Am I here to fight a dragon? Alright, now I'm confused. Alright, if I need to, I can backtrack. See, no, where? Oh my God. It's right there. It's right. Like right here. Alright, so I think this is gonna work. I think. Is it the dragon? Hello, Mr. Dragon? Am I talking to you? Hello? It's clearly not the dragon. It's clearly that person sleeping there, but there's... Hello? Hi. Okay. That's very odd. So, who are you? Nayara? And she's got look like a punchy thing. Alright, hey. What time is it? Why are you sleeping? Alright, it is a little bit early in the morning. I'll give her a break. I'll let her sleep for another 2 hours. Oh, look at that. I don't have to wake her up. Do you know there's a dragon right there? Thanks for showing me your crotch and then hitting your head when you got up. That's yeah. What am I stepping on?
Before I was hatched, my mother had a vision of me wading amongst the histories. And with that, I had my name.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, I was going to talk to you, but among the hiss is... Okay. Could you not? Among the hiss. I'm trying to talk to this lady.
Greetings.
Who's terrible at pathing.
Greetings, traveler. It's not often we get visitors this far up the mountainside, but I'm sure Vachlokmir is pleased to have the company.
You're so lucky that I did it to just kill the dragon. I don't know actually even why I didn't. To be honest with you, my instinct was, it's a dragon, kill it. Run for your life, fool, a dragon! Stand aside, I must slay this dragon. Is that your pet dragon?
Vachlokmir is not a pet. If anything, I am his.
Damn, girl, you freaky like that? Alright. Vachlokmir? Is that its name? Vachlokmir must be its name. I'm actually familiar with the dragon tongue. Oh, maybe that's why she's into it, because she likes that dragon tongue. You are not dressed appropriately for being at the top of a mountain in the middle of a snowstorm. Just in case you were wondering. I know you're standing right next to a fire, but you have entirely too much exposed skin.
Oh, do you speak dragon? How wonderful! Maybe that will get Vachlokmir talking. He's very loyal, but very shy.
Where did you and Vachlokmir meet?
To the north, in the forest of Falkreath. I was tracking an elk with hoofprints as big as the white stag of legend. I meandered through the forest, my eyes fixated on the dirt, when I found the track stamped over by a much larger print. As I ran my fingers across the edges, a long shadow crept over my body, and it wasn't until then that I took my eyes off the ground.
What did you do?
I shrieked so loud the birds and the cicadas fled from the trees. Suddenly, I was face to face with an actual dragon. Once I was all out of screams and all out of breath, I realized I was still alive. That's when I noticed the arrow lodged into his wing. He doesn't like it when I say so, but Vachlokmir is very sensitive. The wound was minor, but I knew he needed my help. So I reached for an old hunter's salve I had in my satchel, and I decided to heal him.
So, he was a dragon until he took an arrow to the wing? Okay, terrible joke, I'm sorry. So this is like the lion and the mouse story? Cute. That was a foolish work. Docile or not, a one-sided movement could have killed you. That was brave of you. I hope I would have done the same. Sure, we'll go with that.
It kindles my heart to know that there are those who judge not by fear and rumor, but by truth and honor. Vachlokmir did no more than grunt when I dug my hands into his scales and climbed up his great back.
Oh, so you fly him, huh? How did you remove the arrow with your dragon tongue?
I maneuvered his spine, grabbing fangs of rock that jutted from his skin. The arrow was right there, near the crook where his body met his wing. I clutched the arrow by the fletchings, yanking it out with all my strength. Too much strength. The force of it made me lose my balance. I would have fell to the ground and croaked my skull if Vachlokmir didn't swivel his head around to catch me.
It's good he caught you. Caught. I can't even say it the way she said it. Caught you. So you rescued a dragon. How did it end up here? Okay.
But even after I applied the poultice and a healing spell, Vachlokmir was in no condition to fly. Mentally, anyway. And it wasn't long before some of the other hunter folk came stumbling through in search of prey. There were two of them, dressed in scale armor, with bright silver coins of light shining off their chest plates.
Thinking about it, aren't I wearing dragon scale armor right now? What did you do?
When I heard their voices laughing through the trees, I dove into the thickest of grass and lay in wait, my dagger clenched between my teeth. The hunters, meanwhile, drew their weapons, their eyes mesmerized by the great beast that lay wounded before them. Most would have fled at the sight of Vachlokmir, but when the dragon covered at the sight of them, it only gave them courage.
You're lying. Dragons are godless killers. The hunters were in the right. Dragon bones are quite valuable and heavy. Only weaklings engage a wounded opponent. That's the best strategy. Kill the sick and injured, then make up a good story. They only really gave me one nice answer, so.
A hunter seeks every advantage, which is why he traps animals he aims to kill. Yet these folk sought to murder, not to hunt.
Murderer. I like this accent. What she's doing, I can't even replicate it. I would have to practice. It's something my son has said, because I do a lot of sound effects and voices and stuff with what am I gonna say, with what with my butthole, with with my mouth. Why was I gonna say that? With, like, again, what else would it have been with that I should have been like a voice actor or something like that. I do enjoy attempting to mimic a lot of things, because a lot of times I'm able to pull it off fairly well. I'm not like, the dude from Police Academy or anything, which, again, I'm dating myself, but I'm not quite as amazing as him by any stretch of the imagination. But still, I'm pretty good at doing certain ones. I am in need of Volkmir's aid. What happened after the hunters arrived? Well, I'm going to guess that you murdered them today. Oh, no. It took too long.
How can I help you?
What happened after the hunters arrived?
When the hunters came, Vachlokmir curled up his head and tail, hiding under the canopy of wings. He was so teeny. The hunters laughed as they split up to flank him. Slaying a dragon was great prestige. Nobody would ever believe it wasn't. I pulled the dagger from my teeth and watched as the shorter one circled toward me. I could practically smell the stink hopping off his furs. I rose to a crouch and raised my arms to his throat. When my nose betrayed me, I sneezed.
Did they hear your sneeze?
Both hunters turned toward me, but I managed to get the short one. All I felt was the rush and the hot spray of blood trickling down my leg. My body was on fire, but I was scared, Perhaps Vahlokmir sensed this, because as the other hunter charged, he unfurled his wings and let out a roar. The sky shook and the earth cracked, and the man flaked like no man I've ever seen. But I reckoned he'd be back, maybe with the city guard. We had to hide, although the hardest part was convincing Vahlokmir he could still fly.
So it turns out the real killer is you. So there's a bounty on your head, good to know. A daring escape, a noble endeavor.
You're a very kind adventurer. Perhaps you would like to stay for dinner? Vahlokmir is getting quite good at hunting deer.
Okay. I mean, we'll get to this one. I kind of hope that they give me a quest, because I am enjoying this a lot. I like it better when I actually have to do something to get their blessing. Yeah, tell me more about you, baby girl.
Really? Well, if you're that curious, I'll gladly tell you my story.
All right.
I was raised in a community of hunters. My mother taught me to track, hunt, and skin.
Hunters.
And my father taught me how to craft cages and traps. He was so proud when I fashioned my first bear trap. He shoved it to a neighboring hunter, who offered to make a good use of it.
What happened next?
A group of hunters had found a bear alcove near the outcroppings by Evergreen Grove. That day, 4 of them left, but only 3 returned. One of them spit at my father as he passed him, then threw my manglet trap to the ground. One of the bears had managed to break free from its jaws. 2 of the hunters blamed my father, and I blamed myself. But one of them, a Nordman with a low brow and sad eyes, told me the truth of it.
What did he tell you?
The bear was a mother, driven by her need to protect her cubs. He said not even the fangs of a dragon could have held her. He tossed my hair and gave me a smile more black than white, but it brightened my day all the same.
Cubs. She wanted to protect her cubs. Cute. Then you gained compassion for animals. Bears and dragons are much the same. We hunt them because we hunt them because we must. Bears are a plague. I was attacked by 4. Why are you telling this story?
Yes, I realized that every beast has a family. Mothers, fathers, daughters and sons. And our right to hunt is not any more valid than their right to live.
Fair enough. Not really a lot of times when I'm doing this, I like to go in and get different dialogue. So far, there's not really been a lot of different dialogue choices to bother to go back in and select to get different dialogue. Many in this land despise dragons.
I wish it weren't so, but folk are scared. In Skyrim, when it comes to fear,
Skyrim.
everyone's a merchant, and everyone's buying. The host fire threats and paces, afraid the dragon will swoop down and eat her children or set fire to her home. The city guardsman trains in the barracks, worried all his boasts of heroism will melt away under the heat of a dragon's flame. The farmer picks his crops before they are ripe, and the hunter starves the forest of rabbits and deer. Same goes for the blacksmith, lumberjacks, milk and tavern maids. Every bored, middle-aged, drunken soul who thought they had nothing to live for.
In other words, the presence of dragons puts everyone collectively on edge.
Now, all of a sudden, they have something to lose. So entire towns live in fear, leaping to panic every time a cloud drifts over the sun. It's very sad. If only they'd lie down their fear and open their hearts, they'd see that the dragon is capable of mercy and a creature of kindness.
Kindness. Alright, I'm going to hug the next dragon I meet. What could possibly go wrong? Except their fears are real. Dragons attack villages without compunction. You're right, people fear what they don't understand. This is going to be so hilarious when that dragon bites off your arm. Oh boy. I mean, some of these answers are very entertaining. I'm going to go with this one.
That's why it's very important that we learn the language. We can't understand them if we can communicate.
Okay. We are going to be recruiting her just like everybody else, but I am in need of Valokmir's aid.
Many folk would shy away from a dragon, but it is Vahlukmir who shies from all. I am sorry, but he is not a weapon of war.
No, I don't. He's a dragon. War is his name. My request is one of peace. I only wish to use his spirit to channel the power of Akatosh. Well, there goes my plan to ride him elsewhere. Oh, I'd love to go to elsewhere. I guess this one.
It is true that Vahlukmir is descended from dragon folk, but this does not make him a god.
Actually, all I need is for him to bless me on my quest.
If Vahlukmir was the one to speak, I am sure he would. But perhaps a gentle nod is good enough? Vahlukmir, what say you? Do you bless this traveler? It seems to have worked. And I think he likes you. Not many folk does he approve. Well, I trust you got what you came for. Goodbye.
Like I said, I was hoping for a quest. And he still won't talk to me. All right, we're gonna do an alternate universe thing.
The god's absolute righteousness was true. Perhaps it was but a failure to reconcile with those we labeled as demons.
You got a lot of interesting things to say about this. I just realized, am I missing? I am missing someone. How am I always missing someone? I'm missing the Mara. Bless her. What are they called again? God damn it. Avatars. I'm missing the Mara avatar. Alright. So we're gonna recruit her. And there we go. And we're going to drop a save because again we're gonna do an alternate universe. I don't even know if this is possible. I'm gonna check. I always have to check. There's the save. Like I said, I don't even know if this is possible. Can we even do this? Will it let me? Alright, he's essential. Alright, is he hostile or is he not hostile? I'm confused at this point. Or is he just... Is this pathing broken? And the Mara chick came out of nowhere when we started fighting, and then what's her face ran away. What did you smack all the way over here? What is this? 3 thieves. I don't know if I need that. Alright. Again, I'm not sure if he's not red, so he doesn't appear to be hostile. Well, we certainly broke him. So let's load the save back up. I was curious she would attack him, and she did. So we know the Mara chick is somewhere. I don't know where she came from, but she definitely jumped into that battle. All right, who's next? And I kind of want to go down this mountain to figure out where the shack is. We still need Julianos, Zenithar, And that's it. Right? Okay, so what's the next closest one to where we are? They're both in Solitude? Okay. Come on. Let's see who shows up with us in Solitude. Since... Alright, of course it's nighttime. It looks like everybody. No, wait. Oh, among the okay, yes. Yes, it's everybody. Cool. Alright, so we are looking for... Oh, no. So here's the problem with the Winking Skeever.
I have to wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thuum be taught? Like any skill?
I don't think so. There's so many people in there already. Alright, where's the other place that we're going in here? Because we're going some other place in here. Where... Alright, we have to go talk to a Thalmor? I don't want to do that, really, but okay. There's no door there. Let's do that one first.
Get bored, stranger.
I'm never bored. This always bothers me. It's just supposed to be water running, I guess. But for some reason, I always wanted to go into Sores in Solitude. It's just like a weird... Oh, shut up. I don't have my spell out. Alright, so where is this? Where do they think I'm going here? Is there a door up here that's not showing up on the map? There 100% is. Weird, but okay. Thalmor headquarters. I'm gonna want to kill everybody in here because the Thalmor suck. Alright. You got this guy, her.
Walking around like that is why magic gets a bad name. Shame on you.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know why it's out. It's broken. Yeah, it thinks I have 2 of them out. And I don't know why. It thinks I have 2 of them out. And they're both going to be out for like 1,000 days. So I guess I could... I could wait like 1,000 days. And then... and then they would be gone, so they would stop saying he's out. Because I'm almost positive if I recast him, it just... I'm saying him, it's a her. If I recast Butt Cheeks, then... well, there'll be a 3rd one of these here. We don't need that. Alright, anyway. Orondil.
How may I be of service?
Oh, you're the same voice as oh my god. How am I forgetting his name? God damn my brain. I am in need of blessing of the one who bodies Julianus. Whom am I speaking with? You wear out clothes for Thalmor, headquarters to see better days. Whom am I speaking with?
I am Orondil, a Thalmor Justicia and advisor working on behalf of the Aldmeri Dominion.
I'm gonna be so angry at myself since I can't remember the other character that this guy does the voice, because like one of the main dudes. Who's pushing me? Excuse me, rude ass mother. I thought that they already have an embassy for that. Understood. I thought for a second I would have to kill another traitor.
The embassy's role is to entertain the Jarls and collect information. My role is of a more military nature. I advise on minor decrees and local ordinances, and ensure they align with the interests of the Thalmor.
I am in... Okay, yeah, I already read that. What if the Nords interpret your act as weakness? Is your role similar to Arcano in Winterhold? Give me an example of what you do.
For one, I assist with the crafting of decrees to ensure they have the proper authority to be enforced. the wording must be so that it precludes all forms of sedition, even those that are not immediately apparent.
Why is that?
Dissidents have historically used song, metaphor, and irony to circumvent decrees outlawing criticism of their rulers. These have always been effective tools in rousing negative sentiment, because they are often misinterpreted by those in power. Many of them are too arrogant to understand when they are being openly mocked. That is where I come in.
Rumorin. Dear God, Rumorin. I actually had to cheat because I had written down some of their names when I had 13 people with me and certain ones kept disappearing. I had written them down so that way I could keep track of everybody I had with me. Is your role similar to Arcano and Winterhold?
My role is far less defined due to the nature of Solitude's politics. The
Sorry.
Jarl, the Housecarls, the Empire, and even the Bards to some extent influence how the city is ruled. Surely you jest. We are the original people, the Aldmer of time immemorial. We are the direct descendants of Elnefey, and superior by birthright. When I deign to follow the custom of the lesser children, it is simply to acknowledge their worth, limited as it may be.
I don't know who Elmo Fey is. True, birthright is very important to determine one's worth. The lesser children have conquered this world many times. You said Altmere wrong. How embarrassing you do not know your own race. See, it's that. Even your attempts at diplomacy sound arrogant. Yeah. I'm trying to get a blessing from this dude, but as usual, I really would just like to kill everybody in this room.
I am glad that we are in agreement. Still, this information must be presented gently, lest the parties involved take offense to the truth.
What accounts for difference between races?
While it's true Man and Mer are both descendants of Elnefey, the Elnefey were far from monolithic. Long ago, they had splintered into two groups. The first group is the ancestor of Mer. The second is that of men and, most notably, beasts.
I'm getting a history lesson here. I guess I need it because, I don't know who Elmo is. How did the splintering of races from Elmo affect how you perceive them?
Our current form is a representation of one's blood. Would you not agree that the beast races are cousins of the animals of the wild? One does not look at a cat and neglect its similarity to Khajiit, nor does one gaze upon a troll and not turn his thoughts to man. It is therefore an undeniable fact that of the two groups of Elnefey, it is the Aldmer who bear the most resemblance to the gods.
Okay. The only fact that should concern you is the power I wield. Resemblance means nothing. You can dress up as a god, but it won't make it so. Your argument is logical. Altmer are Adra. Too bad I don't care for religion.
How childish. When your argument lacks conviction, use brute force. It is the adult version of a tantrum.
I mean, alright, we'll go through there to see what his different lines are. I really wish they'd stop pushing me around while I'm trying to talk to them.
My role is far.
Alright.
The Jarl, the Housecarls, the Empire, and even the Bards to some extent influence how the city is ruled.
Alright, I lost, actually. I lost the other.
For one, the wording must be so. Dissidents have these have always been. Many of them are too arrogant to understand when they are being openly mocked. That is where I come in.
Alright, yeah, I can't. Well, poop.
Yes, I too found it odd. After traveling to the embassy to settle a dispute, I returned to the headquarters to find it completely deserted.
What was the dispute that resulted in your departure?
An esteemed Aldmeri dignitary had come to watch a Stormcloak sympathizer lose his head. and as he so eloquently put it, stain his unmentionables. While the execution went swiftly, and the dissident did soil his tunic rather splendidly, this fellow did manage to enact one last measure of revenge.
What sort of revenge could a dead man enact?
Well, I have watched Artar perform dozens of executions personally, and have yet to witness such a prolific spray of blood. In fact, to call it a spray would do it a disservice. It was a shower of crimson, the majority of which seemed to guide itself uncannily toward our dignitary and his venerated wife.
Nice.
I think she may have even swallowed a healthy portion of the man's blood.
That's what she gets. Sounds like the prisoner wasn't the only one soiled that day. Who took the blame for this incident? Why did it take so long for you to return? I'm going with this one.
A most unfortunate turn of events, I agree. If you are indeed agreeing with me and not mocking our dignitary, that would be most uncouth.
I'm uncouth. You got it, man. Okay,
Well, in fact, it was I think she may have even swallowed a healthy portion of the man's blood. Blame was directed solely at the executioner. The dignitary demanded the heads of Artar, Captain Aldous, and even General Tullius. At least I presume that is what he meant by the clumsy oaf and his idiot superiors.
alright, we'll go back to that one more time just to get the other...
In fact, it was a sharp... I think she may have even swallowed a healthy portion of the man's blood. These matters require patience and time. In the end, it took nearly 3 days to quell his rage, and 3 more to assuage his distraught wife.
No, poor babies. Alright, well, I mean... What? I swear that wasn't there before, but okay.
It would be a grand opportunity to put my diplomatic skills to the test. Although it's likely I would just be beaten and tortured, as the Nords have yet to develop more sophisticated techniques.
How will your skills save you from being tortured? I don't know. The applications of torture are quite limitless. What if I told you I was a Stormcloak? You had no idea. You have no idea why you were left behind. Yeah, because I am a Stormcloak.
If you are, then it is obvious by your methodology that you are a person who values reason and diplomacy. You may have already divined the multitude of uses a Thalmor diplomat may offer, as well as the limitations of the alternative.
It's a little wonder they left someone so unimposing. Give me an example of the value of diplomatic tactics.
I am a Thalmor justiciar. I am more than adept in the art of magic, but I do not think it wise to warm my bed with a fireball when a hearth suffices.
What would they leave you to be? What would they leave you to be interrogated? That's
my role is to negotiate and interpret the terms of the White Gold Concordat for any Imperials that forget their station. In other words, I carry no sensitive information. I fight the war through facts and analysis.
Still, leaving you behind could very well be a death sentence, so it's not just that they don't like you, you're just completely useless. Sometimes when you talk, it says words... Sometimes when you talk, it says words that make no sense. Alright, the dialogue is a little weird here, right? It's a little wonder they left someone, so alright, we had that option before. We'll go with that one.
If you're implying this is personal, the Thalmor do not let such petty differences interfere with the mission at hand. They would only abandon me if they believed my existence was a detriment to the cause, but I find that highly improbable.
So it's not just that they don't like you, or you're just completely useless. Okay. Well, I'm going to be asking him for a blessing, and these are both not nice.
Not everything is as rudimentary as you make it out to be. We all have our roles to play. Mine simply has not been made evident yet.
Alright, give me another example of diplomatic tactics.
Certainly. In Hammerfell, where brute force was applied, we made marginal gains at the cost of our own forces. Conversely, by negotiating the ban of Talos worship in Skyrim, we created internal conflict for our adversaries that weakened them from within. That is how diplomacy can be wielded as a weapon. That is how wars are won without a single casualty.
Because you made them fight themselves. Alright, I'm kind of stuck. I guess this is the only one I can do now.
Ah, flattery. A tool of both the unctuous and the earnest. The question is, which are you? Or, to put it more simply, what do you really want? If it is a blessing you desire, then you are in the wrong building. Such divinations are performed by priests at the altar.
Priests are dedicated, but I seek those who carry the divine spirit. Your wisdom is laudable, and Julianus recognizes you as his true priest. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. What's it going to be? You're right. I will find someone who actually embodies the spirit of wisdom. Okay, you're pushing me further and further away from him. Yeah, we'll go with this one, I guess.
I see. It is without question that I possess an intellect far superior to any mere mortal of the cloth. If all you require is my blessing, then I see no harm in doing so. Nevertheless, I would be remiss if I did not request something in return.
Yeah, give me a quest. What is it you want from me?
I would like to be escorted to the Thalmor embassy. Surely in your company the ruffians outside will not make trouble.
Fine, let's go.
Excellent. Let us depart immediately.
Alright, I was kind of going to do an alternate universe thing where I
Walking around like that is why magic gets a bad name. Shame on you.
I'm still going to do it.
Walking around like that is why magic gets a bad name.
Alright,
Shame on you.
Shut up. That's why you're all about to die, at least in this universe. Oh my god. Alright. Alright.
Walking around like that is why
Where's the
magic
commander?
gets a bad name.
Alright,
Shame on
you go down first. Then you.
Being attacked.
Who's left? Oh.
It's harder than you. Hey, be careful.
Hey, who's?
I'll try and make this.
I feel like I need to learn more about my heritage.
I guess they won't be letting me.
Stop being a city girl.
Alright.
I do not like the selection at Radiant Raiment. It is far too expansive a catalogue, and allows one to easily disguise their person.
Alright, was that everybody here? Alright, so everybody's gonna be hostile to us outside. Nope, somebody. Where?
You will die.
Alright, so we're gonna have to try to get out of here and get away from here in this universe. Everybody's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Among the hiss is over there, and the other dude. Alright. Just for funsies, let's see how far we can get. Can I fast travel? Will it let me? Probably not. Oh yeah, we totally have to come back here too. That's the thing that's funny. But anyway, he wants to go to. Damn it! I probably have to put that quest on. That's not where the quests are. Oh, I don't know where the Thalmor embassy is. Was it a miscellaneous quest? Oh my god, the quests. Oh no. Alright. I have to remember where the Thalmor embassy is on my own, which is probably not gonna go well. It's over here somewhere, right? Not like the Markarth, which is down here. It's not that. I thought it was up somewhere over here. Alright, this is a problem either in this universe or if I do reload, because I don't remember. I don't remember where it is. And it didn't actually give me a quest for doing it. So, like I said, I swear it's... Alright. Yeah, so we can't fast travel. It's much closer than I remember it being. Alright. So, can we try sneaking? Alright, we are now hidden. Will let me do it? No. Oh, I'm not quite hidden yet. What if I go in the corner over here? Alright, now it looks like I'm hidden. No. Alright, detected by who? You know what? Screw it. Alright, let's just YOLO run. Could you please? Thank you.
Please, someone do something.
I am. I'm trying to get out as fast as I can. And we're just gonna keep running. I mean, I've already repeatedly murdered guards in Solitude. Alright, who sees me? Seriously. I don't think there's anybody around. Alright, hidden. It says hidden. Let's see if this works.
We have arrived. Price, all things considered. Now to fulfill my part of the bargain, I give you the blessing of Julianos. May his wisdom guide you on your quest. As for myself, I have an urgent meeting with Eleanor and I must attend. Hello? Anyone?
They're not gonna let him in. That's so funny.
World Eater must perish.
Where are you going?
Do you have business with the Dominion?
The validity of our existence.
Does he have anything else to say? Where's he going? Seemed like he was walking away. 1, 2, 3, and the other girl is missing again. I don't know where she keeps going. Alright, that quest update also confused me. Because I didn't do the Zenithar one. So why is it acting like... Yes, I don't... Weird. Alright, so how many days do you have to wait for people to chill out? Is he just gonna go back? I think he might just be going back. Alright, I can't remember how many days. I think it's like 3 days. Because honestly, if if I could go back to Solitude and everybody will be chill, I don't care. I'll leave it with me having killed all of them. I said I think it's 3 days. I can't remember though. To wait to everybody to chill out. If not, we'll just load up the other save. It's not a big deal one way or the other. I'm just trying to be silly. Alright. So let's see. We'll know kind of immediately if it worked or not, because people will either be attacking us. Alright, so he is coming, which is fine. I don't think I have anything stolen. So he's not going to take anything from me, right? Nothing? Yeah, didn't see anything listed as stolen. So, I'm not going to lose anything. Alright, yeah, go ahead.
By order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
You caught me. Yeah, here.
Smart woman. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Good, I got to avoid that guy again, too. Alright, do I have all my... I don't remember. Do I have all my stuff back? Yes, okay. Alright, so that wasn't so bad, but we 100% are missing the Mara chick. I don't know why that keeps happening. Alright. I mean, those three look awesome together. They're quite the posse. Are you just little compared to everybody? Glathriel? You look so small compared to everybody else. Are you tiny little thing? Yeah, you're a tiny little cutie pie? Alright. No!
The city is under attack! Get inside and bar the door until the fight is over!
I thought I avoided you!
We're also looking for volunteers.
Also looking
if
for
you're willing to
volunteers.
aid us in this battle, you shall be generously rewarded.
If you're willing to aid us
What
in
will
this
you
battle,
do,
you'll be
citizen?
generously
Will you
rewarded.
volunteer, or will you stay?
I will stay.
Fear not. You'll take care of your own, and we'll take care of theirs.
You take care of it. Is that Jade? No. Who are you?
That spell looks dangerous.
Oh my god. I hate all of you. Alright. Let's go talk to the Zenithar person. So we totally got away with murder with murdering all of those like that. Yeah, it only cost me 9,000 gold to murder all of the Thalmor people in here. Yeah, he's back here. That's hilarious. Is there anything new to say?
I do not like the selection at Radiant Raiment. It is far too expansive a catalogue and allows us to easily design their...
That's... I don't know why I find that so funny. I also killed, what, at least 5 guards? And they were like, that's cool. That was like, for the amount of people that I killed, that was like 1,000 gold per person. That's how much lives are worth in Skyrim. Alright. This is gonna be a disaster, but let's get in here and...
good to see you. Winking skeever. Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
Okay, who am I talking to? In here. This dude. Vaughn. Ooh, Vaughn, I like your tattoos. Your beard is a lot like my beard. I noticed you charge twice as much as any other mercenary. Why should I choose you over Burland? Tell me about yourself. Any news, rumors, thoughts?
I tend to have only happy thoughts. Mostly because I only think about one thing. It's round, gold, and buys me mead. My next opinion of the war will be my first. My only opinions on the dragons is that I don't care.
Fair enough. Killing dragons, excuse me. Killing dragons could be quite profitable. You should care. The world could have very well end tomorrow. There's more to life than gold.
More to life than gold? Say, that's pretty deep. I'll remember to carve it on your tombstone.
I like this guy already. Tell me about yourself, Vaughn.
It's pretty simple. In this world, you got people who want other people dead. They pay me to kill them.
Alright. Why should I choose you over Burland?
The choice is as clear as the reasons, sister. Belran likes to say, you can go for a swordsman or a spellcaster, but why not have both? He likes to say that a lot. Why not have both? I'll tell you why. It's like you're out for a meal, you get the choice of pie or fish. Belrand is like a pie made out of fish. Why not have both? That's why.
Pie fish sounds incredibly delicious. I'll go hire Belrand then. So you're saying he does neither well. So I should hire the idiot who does nothing well instead? Exactly. Specialization is key. The question is, what's yours?
Just the basics. Sword and shield. No fancy knight training. What I know, they don't teach you in any tourney. Of course, if one day the bandits all trade their blades for jousting spears, then by all means, find yourself a knight. Otherwise, you're better off paying me.
Okay. Not seeing an offer to get his blessing. I noticed you charge twice as much as any other mercenary.
Is that right? Didn't really think about it. Just tried to put a number on what you're getting.
You're badly misreading the mercenary market. A true knight does not require coin to do what is right. I will pay you thrice your fee if you prove your loyalty by slicing off a finger. Oh. Okay.
I don't think you understand how this works. You pay me gold to slice off someone else's finger. Then that person pays me more gold to slice off yours. Everybody wins.
Okay. Am I missing something?
Is that right? Didn't really think about it. Hey, I'm just a dumb old merc. Don't know nothing about anything. But I'll lower my prices when people stop paying them.
Okay.
Is that right? So, we're in complete agreement. Knights are dumb. I tend to have only My only opinions on the dragons is that I don't care. Probably. So is killing men. I'll stick to what I know. My only opinions on the dragons is that I don't... Wow, you're right. I better spend my last day doing what I love, which is drinking meat and killing people for coin. Wait. I tend to have... My only opinions on the drag... Yeah? They pay us to kill, not to care.
Alright, so what I'm confused about is, like, they're not... Where's the option to... Alright, pay off the Merc of Zenithar. I mean, it's not actually giving me the option to hire him? So I don't know how I mean, I can do this. I could force him to join my party. But...
Well, I do suppose thanks are in order, so my thanks.
Alright, I guess we're going to go to that alternate universe anyway, because it seems like, for some reason, bringing that other dude, bringing him to the embassy, that's not how I get out of here.
Walking around like that.
Oh my god. Bringing him to the embassy first seems to have broken the Zenithar guy, I think. But we'll see. Again, why can't he do a running jump? No, like running jumps are just not a thing. Well, only walking jumps are allowed. Because again, we're not playing Tomb Raider, so running jumps in Bethesda, not a thing. Alright.
I'd like some time alone with my dad.
Hey, sister, you look thirsty. Tell you what, you give me 1,000 gold pieces and I'll buy you a drink.
Okay, yeah, see? Now he has completely different dialogue options here. We'll be nice, I guess.
Right in my pockets is a good place to start. And maybe my coin purse, and my sack too. Or just dump it on the table. I'm not all that picky. You keep the clink flowing, and I'll be more than happy to buy you more drinks. Might even offer you my blade, if you're in need of it.
I noticed. Alright, so now... Oh my god. Alright, so it started off with... And now we're in here. Oh my god. Like
Is that right?
Oh my god.
Didn't really think about it. Just tried to put a number on. I don't think... Then that person pays me more gold to slice off you. The choice... Belran, he likes to... It's like you're out for a meal. You get the choice of pie or fish. Belrand is like a pie made out of fish. Why not have both? That's why.
So you're saying he does neither well?
It's just the way it is. Maybe if you're some kind of genius you could pull it off. Or maybe if you're young and fast enough to handle both. In that case, you might be alright with Belrand. It's not like he's some decrepit old sellsword with a brain the size of my balls. Oh, wait. It's pretty simple. In this world, you got people who want other people dead. They pay me to kill them.
Okay, there it is. Okay, finally.
My only opinions on the dragons is that I don't care. Yeah? They pay us to kill, not to care.
Okay, I actually need to hire you for a specific job.
Yeah? It might cost you extra, depending on how dangerous it is. Hell, make it dangerous enough and it might cost you less. But it'll still cost.
All I need is your blessing, not your blade. You will be the champion of Zenithar and carry the banner of the Divines. You're just a tool I need to help me on my pilgrimage. Does it really matter if I pay you 1,000 gold? It pretty much covers it all. I'm going to say this just because he's going to be like, what?
I have no idea what you just said, but it sounds expensive. 1,500 gold ought to do it.
Alright, that's the second time. If you're reading what was on the screen, it did not match what he said. Whatever, I don't care. Here.
You got yourself a deal. And don't worry, you're getting the better end of it. And I believe I owe you a drink.
Okay. We'll leave him behind. Okay. So, alright, we still have the other dude with us. So we're still going to take him. Or not. Is he not coming with me now? There he is. Okay, and then we'll fast travel. And... So darn it. Because of the whole...
A pleasant surprise, all things considered. Now to fulfill my part of the bargain, I give you the blessing of Julianos. May his wisdom guide you on your quest. As for myself, I have an urgent meeting with Elenwen I must attend to.
Is that why you walk up here and nobody lets you in?
Will someone please come to the gate? Do not let my appearance dissuade you. I am a Thalmor Justicia. Hello? Anyone?
So this plays out the same.
I doubted whether our world, the gods'
And then that's it. He's gonna walk all the way back.
True.
And again,
was but a failure.
the avatar is MIA. All right, so that means we only have one thing left to do for this quest. Where does it want me to go? Does anybody see the quest marker? Does anybody see the quest marker anywhere? I am facing the same direction. Alright, we'll put it right in the middle. It's this way. And so it's kind of like at an angle. This way. I don't see it. How far are we going here? We know the Skyrim map is huge. How far are we going? I swear to God I didn't see it again. Oh. All the way down here. Alright, we're going to go to Drobar's shack. Again, he did say he was supposed to have something for us eventually. A ton of time has gone by. And I'm stuck. Alright, so my unicorn was here. I don't know what happened to it. Did it end up in... And again, I just had the... Now I just had the 3 and among the hiss. Why does the Mora lady keep disappearing? Alright, this seems like an awesome place to wrap this episode up. With my flying unicorn. It's now a Pegasus. Except it doesn't have wings. We will finish up the Way of the Nine in the next episode. Awesome. So this has been the Skyrim modded series, Interesting NPCs. I am Loki the Mad Titan. I bid you adieu. Goodbye and good night. Sayonara Toa Yasumi, NPCs. Thank you so very much for watching. Please subscribe or I will send a unicorn to poke you in the butthole. Have a good night. See ya.